Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking smack at it. Bye-ya, bye-ya, bye-ya. As you can tell by that thumbnail right there, we're going to get straight into it, man. Drama, intrigue, excitement. Who cares, right? What are we going to get into? Some of the realness, man. I'm going to let you guys know exactly what's up without holding any punches, man. Just straight up. Let's fucking get it, you know? Before we get into that, please hit that like and subscribe button. Put that notification bell on all so that everybody's abreast of what exactly is going on with my channel this week, because I got a lot more for you. I've been hearing a lot of shit, man. A lot of stuff. And, you know, you got to take things with a grain of salt right here on YouTube, gente. You know, I understand there's situations you can't control in life, you know, but there are words that you could speak into existence, man. Things that you could put out there to pretty much let everyone know exactly where your mind frame's at and how you feel. What's up? So lately there's rumors, man. I'm beefing with everyone, man. I'm beefing with Dubs. I'm beefing with Renegade Media. I'm beefing with A Convict's Perspective. I'm beefing with Paradigm Media News, Big Box. And the list goes on, right? And the fact of the matter and the truth of it all is I'm not beefing with anyone, gente. I don't have no problems with any of these individuals, any of these guys, any of these men. You know, if anything, I respect every man that I've spoken on or every man that I've mentioned their name right now. I respect them to a certain degree, man. Everyone gets their respect. Some I've developed friendships and relationships with. We're cool, homies. Some we're not, right? And that's just the way it is. It doesn't mean that I'm going to disrespect them or hate on what they got going on or what they're doing. See, this is YouTube, gente. And what people don't understand, and I'm here to put out there with no added preservatives, is that's all it is entertainment. See, drama sells. That's what people are here for. People want to hear the cheeseman. People want to hear the bullshit. They want to be entertained by the next man's demise. They want to be entertained by the next man's plight. You see, I understand and I notice every time I put a video up that says I got hit or I got stabbed or I got beat up or I got choked out, right? Everybody gets all happy and that gets the most views. You know, it's like everybody wants to see my demise. At the end of the day, I can't knock anyone for being entertained by what they're entertained by, but I'm here to keep it real. So I see Dubs put out a video yesterday. Are Gunner and Dubs beefing? Absolutely not, man. There's no beef there. I respect that man to the fullest, right? I respect everything, every trial and tribulation he's went through in his life. I respect the time that he sat down for 24 years, man. Who can knock that? Who can hate on that? There's not a man in this world that can, you know. When a man does a crime and he sits down and does the time, you got to respect it. No matter what people may think or how the cards may fall, at the end of the day, man, that's a good dude right there. That's a good individual, man. He's doing his own thing on YouTube. He's been doing it before me. He's going to continue to do it probably after me. It's just the way it is. As far as A Convict's Perspective goes, Rojo and Flaco, let me address the situation. You know, we were once very close, man. We were once very good friends. And I didn't just throw that away. You know, I don't just disrespect people and throw subliminals out there and mention people's names. You know, a lot of people, trolls, and a lot of people that assume, homes making asses out of themselves, automatically assume when I say something, I'm talking about these guys, or that when I do a video, man, I'm throwing a shot at these guys. And that's furthest from the truth, man. Rojo knows me better than most people, and he knows that that's not how I get down. If I have something to say, I'm just going to say it, man. That's kind of why people don't like me, because I say what the fuck's on my mind. So if I got something to say, Holmes, I'm going to just do it. I have no ill will or disrespect towards these guys. Now, you know, in the past, man, there has been words between myself and Flaco, man. I wish him nothing but the best, nothing but the greatest, man. I only always wanted him to prosper. I only always wanted everyone to come up. That's it. You know, I never hated on no one, never disrespected no one to a certain degree, man. At points in times, yeah, there were some back and forth between myself and Big Flax. There was some words because we were feeling some type of way about each other in that time. But as far as how I've grown now and what I'm thinking, I don't want no pleito. I don't want no problems with these guys. Am I scared of anybody? Absolutely not. Are they scared of me? Absolutely not. There is no reasoning or there's no wiggle room to be scared or to do none of that. We're just doing what we do, man. We're just trying to help our families, trying to help ourselves, and trying to entertain the people, the raza, the gente. That's it. That's pretty much how that goes. So for those of you that think I'm throwing subliminals at them or I'm disrespecting them, you got the game fucked up, man. That's definitely not the fact. Now, I have pulled away from a lot of people. You know, I've decided, or people have pulled away from me. Let's not just put it all on my plate. For whatever reason it may be. You know, there's a lot of drama that surrounds my channel. There's a lot of drama that surrounds me. For whatever reason it may. I don't give a fuck, man. At the end of the day, I can't cause anyone or affect anyone to like me or dislike me. They do or they don't. See, there's a lot of do's and don'ts in this world. You know, one of the things that we have to all understand is when you put yourself on a social media platform or you come out here and you act a certain way and people are not feeling it, they're going to voice that. They're going to let you know they're not feeling it. Now, whether you adapt to that and understand and run with that, that's totally up to you. Some of us got the I don't give a fuck attitude. You know, what floats your boat essay and what's going to float mine. What you got going on is what I ain't got going on, right? And vice versa. But disrespect and hating on the next man for whatever they got going on, that's never going to be cool. That's never going to cut the cake, yes? You're never going to get a piece of that. At the end of the day, as long as everyone handles their business like grown men and they're very productive in what they do, everyone shall win. See, there's a lot of wiggle room to win on YouTube. There's a lot of room to speak on what you want to speak on, tell your stories, and do your thing. Now, whether you disagree or agree with the next man's spills is totally on you. It doesn't mean they're wrong or you're right. It doesn't mean that you're wrong and they're right. All that means is you just can agree to disagree. And that's it. But I've been hearing a lot of shit, you know. I told you guys before, man, Dubs, you know, gets a lot of hate and a lot of bullshit because of myself, right? Because he chose to affiliate with me and befriend me. And I had to step back from that and reanalyze the situation and say, you know what? This man doesn't deserve this, man. He speaks his spills, man. He tells his stories. He does it, you know, not with an aggressive attitude, but with an attitude of realness. Says what he has to say, and continues to get hate because of me. Now, I'm not the type of person that, hey, I want to bring you guys drama. If you get drama on your own, that's on you, eh? I'm sure you know how to handle that. You're a grown man. But if you're getting it because of me, that makes me feel some type of way. That makes me, because I have understanding, know that, man, this vato doesn't deserve it because of me. Doesn't mean that I'm going out there starting conflict or I'm out there fucking talking bullshit. It just means that whatever my shit is or whatever's going on with me, I don't want it to affect other people. And it does, gente. It's just the way it is in life. When I first started YouTube, man, a lot of the conflict that was going on with Big Flacco was affecting my channel. And a lot of the shit that was going on with me was affecting a convict's perspective. And I decided that for no other reason I should distance myself. Because I fell into that bullshit. I fell into listening to what other people were saying. Just like I'm sure he did as well. Now, when it comes to Rojo, there was a true friendship there, man. We kicked it all the time. That was my boy, right? And I'm not going to say that that friendship has ceased to exist, Holmes. I say that I walked away from a lot of things because I didn't want to involve him in the drama constantly. See, when people are constantly getting berated or belittled because of someone else, man, they start to feel a certain way. Maybe they start to play the blame game on you. Maybe they start to say, man, I shouldn't even be fucking with this guy because all his shit is becoming my bullshit. And especially with someone, the character of Big Ro, I understand. You know, he doesn't play that. I understand, man. He just likes to do his own thing. Now, there was a lot of stuff said behind the scenes and a lot of people talked a lot of shit. And there's a lot of he says, she says, a lot of comadre shit that goes on. A lot of people, this guy called me, that guy called me, this guy said this, that guy said this. And I'm here to tell you first and foremost, Holmes, I had to change my phone number. I had to put the shit to the backside, put the shit on the back burner. I'm done. See, I've walked away from the drama and I've walked away from all the negative bullshit because in my life, I don't have time for it. I have to worry about me and mine's my family, my job, my lady, what I got going on. That's all I have time for, gente. I'm going to tell my stories here on YouTube, and those that respect it and appreciate it, thank you. I appreciate that. But for those that don't and just want to talk shit, do your thing, homie. I can't stop you. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and understand what kind of man are you if you constantly want to talk shit about someone. It just is rather unbecoming and frivolous. That's how I think. But I'm here to tell you, I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no issues with anyone here on YouTube. I ain't got no problems, no beefs, no pleito, no drama. There's none of that with me. If there is any of that, it's one-sided and it's not on this side, man. I've never seeked motherfuckers to destroy. I've never tried to belittle anyone or tear their shit down. What they got going on is what they got going on. Word of mouth is word of mouth. Whatever you're going to say, Holmes, is going to affect you in your own way. What I'm going to say is going to affect me. That's how it is, man. I treat friends like friends should be treated, and I treat enemies like enemies should be treated. And I'm here to tell you, I have no enemy, guys. I have no people that I'm hating on. I have no people that I fucking want to disrespect or feel any way towards. That's just the way it is. Now, Renegade Media, let's talk about him. J-Hands, you know, respects, first and foremost. There's always been that. You know, lately there's been a lot of riff-raff punk motherfuckers in the DMs trying to cause turmoil. Oh, this guy got this many subscribers and you got this many subscribers and this guy, like, trying to cause some envy or hatred or doing something, man. Congratulations. Gracias. That's what I wanted, Holmes. I've always said it. I want to see other people jump ahead. I want to see other people fucking come up, bro. Where's the hate in that? You know, when we could pick up a phone and conversate. If anything, if there was hatred there, I would have never gave the homie the heads up or never gave the homeboy the, hey, this is how it is, bro, or this is what you do, and this is how you do this, bro, this is how you make more feria. There's things that I've done behind the scenes to help a lot of different channels, and they've helped me in the process become a better man. You know, the guy that said, hey, he's got this many subscribers and you got this many subscribers. How many do you got, puto? You know what I mean? That's the question. Everything that man has is because he's worked for it, because he's put his face out there, because he's told his stories. I hope that he continues to grow, man. Do you understand? I'm growing at my own pace, Holmes. It's not a race, homeboy. You know what I mean? The rabbit will get to the race, but so will the turtle. At the end of the line, man, it's all about doing you and what value you bring to the gente. That's what it's all about. So there is no envy. There's no hatred. You know, people that try to cause turmoil, man, do it for their own self gratification. Ain't none of that, homie. I don't want no beef with nobody. I ain't got no drama with nobody. I ain't no fucking punk, but at the end of the day, I ain't taking shit either. I'm just going to do me. If you notice, a lot of times on my channel, a lot of it has been in retaliation, man. You know, or in fun and in games, just having a good time. A lot of it, man, I dust my shoulders off like a piece of dust because I'm not tripping, man. A lot of people like to put fucking words in my mouth or assume, you know, that I'm feeling some type of way when I'm really not. You know, I ain't got time for that, man. I'm battling my sickness. I'm taking care of my family. I'm working. I'm trying hard to maintain as a person. You know, I'm an ex-convict. I go through any types of trials and tribulations everyone else goes through, gente. I speak my mind, and yes, I don't sugarcoat or add preservatives to things, but I'm constantly getting ridiculed or whatever. And there's a lot of authors, well, you should get off YouTube. Well, the fuck, you should stop watching it. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, it's just the way it is. You can listen to the story or you can't. It's up to you, man. You're a free man. You're a grown man. You know what to do. But there's no beef with anyone, gente. You know, all this drama and stirring of the pot and wanting to see north and south or wanting to see north and north and south and south. Yeah, I'm going to speak my mind. I feel like a lot of the channels, man, feed into that. I fed into it a lot of times, man. I stirred up trouble. I caused problems. I also had problems caused with me. Nobody's innocent and nobody's safe in this shit, man. You know, anything or any bullshit that you have will come to the surface. People will see it and they're either going to believe it or they're not, man. Now, there are people that like to stir the pot just because they get a laugh out of it and they think it self-gratifies them and they get fulfilled off of it. You know, but any man that's hating on the next man is not a man. He's a woman. And that's just it. You're a woman if you want to hate on the next guy. Straight the fuck up. Period. Plain and simple. Everybody doesn't have to get along. You know, I seen another video Dubs did the other day called My Circle is Tight. He keeps his circle small. Absolutely. I respect that, homie. You have to keep your circle small because you don't know who the fuck's behind your back saying things and you don't know who the fuck feels a certain type of way about you. He's absolutely correct. See, we're taught that in the gang element of life. We're taught that in life in general, man. Keep your fucking circle tighter than some fucking calzones on your balls. Keep the shit tight, right? And the reason why you keep it tight, homie, is you don't want anybody to infiltrate that has bad intentions towards you. You don't want anyone to hate on you and disrespect you behind your back because it makes you feel like, hey, homie, I trusted you. I gave you the keys, homie, and you ran my toes over, right? So I don't blame that man in keeping your circle small. I've always tried to keep a small circle. It seems when you let a lot of people infiltrate the circle and you let a lot of people get involved, that's when a lot of bullshit gets said. A lot of the he said, she said, a lot of people doing comadre shit and a lot of shit, people going behind each other's backs talking that shit. It's just the way it is. You know, I got friends and I got people that, you know, I'm going to feed with the long handled spoon, you know, some sucker sauce because that's how I feel about them, you know, but I'm here to tell you guys straight up, gente, I've taken a back seat. I've taken a step back. I've cut everybody off. You know, I got friends outside of YouTube, like Dubs and others, man, that I will continue to have conversations with on the phone. The highs, the buys, the what's up, bro, the how you doing, man, I hope you're doing good. But as far as affiliating for this YouTube and rocking a narrative like that, I think it's best for myself and for all concerned, man, if we all just do our own thing. If we all get back to what started us. See, we all start out alone in life. You all start out alone, homes. No one helped me and I don't help no one besides, you know, the little crumbs and the little jewels I could drop for them for them to come up, and vice versa, man. People have helped me to understand myself. But everything I've done, I've earned alone. Everything they've done, they've earned alone. And I commend them and respect them for that. I have no beef. There's no qualms. There's no turmoil. There's no suspect bullshit. There's no subliminals. I'm not shooting shots at people. Now, I did a video the other day talking about, I know someone from my inner circle canceled my channel. And, oh, you need to tell your ex that you're sorry that it wasn't her. I don't need to tell that bitch nothing, humps. You know what I mean? How I felt is how I felt at the time. The way that it presented itself and it looked, that is the way it looked, you know? In my own time, if I want to sit down and tell her, hey, I'm sorry for all that, then maybe that time will come, but maybe it won't. What's said is said, Holmes. You can never take back what's said. It just is what it is, and it's out there. Now, why did I feel that somebody canceled my channel? That's how I truly feel. You know, but people were starting to point fingers. Well, he said, you did it. Dubs, you did it. First of all, Dubs wasn't even fucking talking to me, or we weren't even chopping it up when my first channel happened. Oh, they say Rojo did it and this, that. Who said that? Did I ever say that? Come on now, man. Stop putting words in my mouth. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. And that's where it's left, and that's where it's said. The reason I don't put things out there and I don't say them directly is because that's something for me to handle. That's something for me to have that conversation when the time comes, man. But don't automatically assume, man, because that's the problem. Trying to cause conflict and drama. See, it gets real on YouTube if you haven't understood that before. You know, people can take, so you can't dictate how a person takes things. Some people take it aggressively and real, and some people don't. They just brush it off. I'm one of them brush off type guys. Fuck all that, homie. It ain't that serious. You know what I mean? We're all in it for one reason and one reason only. No matter which way you slice it, dice it, sugarcoat it, fucking put it out there, man. Everybody is here to make feria for their familia, homes. Straight up. Or tell their stories or some type of therapeutic bullshit, you know what I mean, to make them feel good about themselves or clout. I don't know. At the end of the day, most guys that I've talked to or I've affiliated with, we're in it for one thing and one thing only, and that's to prosper, homes, to generate conversation, to give people knowledge, to help gente. That's what, man, when a Convict's Perspective started, they were there to let you guys know, you know, some of the ins and outs of their stories and what they went through. Myself as well, I wanted to tell a funny story and entertain the people, hoping that, hey, in the process, man, some people can be helped and I could help myself, right? I'm sure Dubs feels the same way, man. He gives a lot of the knowledge you can't get in college. He tells you his stories about what he knows, so that way maybe someone that's going through the ranks or coming up, man, can understand everything is not what it's cracked up to be. Everything might not fit you. Now, it may or it may not, but that's what it is. People like Renegade Media, the same thing, man. Why not listen to someone that's been there and done that, who's walked 3s and 4 yards, who is actually affiliated and associated to a certain degree and level and gained status through the ranks with certain people, man. These are the type of people that if you're interested and you're fucking intrigued by the stories that you listen to, you know, I understand that at the end of the day, not every one of us is active, or not every one of us is dropped out, or not every one of us is non-affiliated anymore. But at the end of the day, a lot are, man. And you have to understand that when you're listening to people, you either respect the man they become or you disrespect the man that you think they are. That's it. It's not for everyone, hums. There's no sugarcoating or added preservatives. Anyways, at the end of the day, man, without being redundant and repeating myself over and over again, I don't fucking have no beef with no one, man. I don't hate on these guys. I hope everybody wins, man. And for any of you guys, and I'm talking to you guys, social media content creators that feel disrespected by me or think at the end of the day that I've slighted you or I've disrespected you, I think the only one that has any room to talk, period, is American Cholo, man. And I've addressed that with him as far as apologizing for ever putting out some bullshit, man, that was, you know, it just wasn't right, gente. We're just saying it like that, you know. Did I think it was at the time? Absolutely. Did I think it was pura? 10-5. I did, you know. Do I know that it isn't? It wasn't. And I should have never been put out there, but I did. You know, we've spoken on that in the past, and that was my bad. But as far as any of these other gentlemen, I have no beef, man. There ain't no problems. You know, I'm not in this to constantly fucking bicker and go at each other. I'm not going to address this further, man. I don't fucking have problems. I don't need problems. I don't want problems, man. I ain't no punk. I don't think they're punks, man. I think everyone is just doing what they should do, and that's it. I'm going to continue on in my channel to rock the good rhyme. If you fucking participate, if you fucking show love, thank you. If you don't, thank you. It just is what it is. With that being said, gente, I hope that addresses a lot of the drama and what everyone's been thinking, because it's as real as it gets, man. I'm not here to fucking play no games, and I don't expect anyone else to either. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the struggle to strive and the strive to struggle. We all struggle, gente, but we got to strive to get up out of that shit. And the only way we can, man, is being true and real to ourselves. Period. thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears my crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, and that's the coming together of all people, for the people, by the people. Bang, bang, the gun.